Hi, it's nice to finally meet you. Mom has been telling me a lot about you.
Hello, Ruby. I am pleased to meet you. Florence has been telling me a lot about you as well. You really are a spitting image of her.
I get that a lot, actually.
I've always wanted to get the chance to meet you, so I'm glad I finally did. I heard you visit Florence's house quite often, so I took the time to get here because I heard you were also coming. You've got quite the handsome son, Ruby.
Thank you. I really wanted to treat you for lunch or dinner because of how grateful I am for you to meet my mom.
Oh, really? What were you so thankful about?
After my dad passed away, Mom had been dead inside for nearly 15 years. She was pretty much dead with him, and she wasn't able to live her daily life. Ever since she had been getting along with you, she finally seems to be like her old self again. It's been a while since I last saw her laugh and eat so well. She's finally laughing, taking good care of her meals, and putting on her best outfits.
Is that so? I'm really glad to hear that. If anything, I should be the one to thank Florence. Thanks to her, I finally feel like I'm living for something and have a purpose in my life. Before I met Florence, my daily life just consisted of working and sleeping. Most of my coworkers would always be telling me that I'm like a robot who only knows how to work, sleep, and eat.
Are you guys going to be seated anytime soon? Let's hurry and eat before the food gets cold. We can start talking once we eat. Okay, Mom, we're coming. Is Elijah still very busy at his job? Is he only available to show up during the weekends? His job is very ongoing, so he's going to be very busy unless he decides to quit. I wanted Elijah and Wilfred to say hello to one another, but I guess next time. I'll tell Elijah to try and clear up his schedule for one day to meet Wilfred. We don't have to worry too much about that for now, so I'll do it when I can.
Did you go over to your mom's house a couple days ago?
Yeah, I did.
Did you take Chris with you?
Of course I did. Did you expect me to leave him home alone?
Was her new boyfriend there?
Yes, he was waiting for me at the house. He wanted to say hello to me, so he was waiting for me to arrive. He was much nicer in real life than what I expected him to be like in the photos. It was Chris's first time seeing him, and he went around calling him Grandpa. It was pretty funny and cute.
What's so funny and cute about that? I don't get why you seem so happy.
What?
I'm going to be honest with you, Ruby. I don't really like this Wilfred guy. I don't understand why your mom has to go out with him. She's quite old right now, and I don't see the reason why she wants a boyfriend at her age. Isn't she too old to be going out on dates like that?
So do older people have no right to have fun and go out on dates? What are you trying to say here? My mom could do whatever she feels like doing. She's an old lady and she can do whatever she wants with her life. What's so weird about that?
If an elderly couple is seen hanging out like a young couple, people are most likely going to stare at them weirdly.
So what? Why do you care what other people think of them? All we have to do is be happy for her, now that she's able to be happy again. This is something to celebrate.
I don't really think it's anything to celebrate. It might be an embarrassment to both sides of our families.
Elijah, I think you should watch what you're saying. You talk as if my mom committed a serious crime. You're acting like she cheated on somebody. It's been almost 15 years since my dad passed away. My mom has been extremely lonely during those times. She's finally able to be happy with her life again. So you should be happy for her. How can you talk about my mom in front of me like that?
I didn't say anything to directly attack Florence. I'm just saying that I would look at things differently if I didn't know who she was. I'd probably think it's weird that an old woman like her is dating a boyfriend after losing her husband. Let's be real. Dating somebody after losing the husband isn't something to necessarily brag about.
That literally just sounds like you are insulting my mom. You don't even know what you were talking about.
I'm not insulting her. I'm saying this because she is also my family and she happens to be my mother-in-law.
All I am doing is providing some advice about her current situation. I wouldn't be saying any of this if she was a stranger to me. I'd probably just look down on her and ignore her. I don't think she's setting a good example for Chris either. It's kind of embarrassing that you took Chris to her house that day. Stop talking like that about my mom. It's not like you're living a particularly amazing life either. What do you mean? I work my butt off for you and Chris. I'm barely at home for the entire week, and I only come home to see you guys for the weekend. How much more do I need to do for you guys? Do you want me to break some bones while I'm at it? You think a couple extra earnings from your job makes you a successful dad? What's the point of you coming over to see us during the weekends? Even if you do come to see us, you're out drinking with your friends for most of the day anyways. If Chris asks for you to play with him, you just pretend to be asleep on the couch. So what do you want me to do? You just want me to work 7 days a week? Am I some kind of labor robot? I need some time to relax and hang out with my friends too. You can't expect me to only live for my family. What about my life? Just forget it. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You're probably going to wake Chris up. If Chris were to find out what kind of dad you are, he'd be very disappointed. I wasn't able to answer your calls. Is everything okay? Why did you call me so much? Why aren't you answering any of my calls? Do you know how worried I was? My heart nearly stopped because of Chris. I really thought something terrible was going to happen to our boy. Chris? What's wrong with Chris? He has a fever of 108 degrees right now. He's having trouble breathing. I really don't know what to do. I was so scared that something bad was going to happen to him, so I called you. But you didn't answer a single one of my calls. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you called me. I'm having dinner with my coworkers right now, so I wasn't able to hear my phone ringing. I'm so sorry, Ruby. So, what happened to Chris? I called 911, and then I called Mom and Wilfred. Thankfully, Wilfred was near the area, so he arrived before the ambulance did. I canceled the 911 call and told them not to send the ambulance over, so Wilfred drove us to the hospital instead. What? Didn't I tell you to keep Chris away from that man? I told you not to keep him near our son. Are you seriously worried about that right now? We could have lost our son. Of course I'm worried. Why do you keep handing over our son to a total stranger? You don't even know what he's really up to. Are you worried about what might happen to Chris if we do that? That man is a total stranger to us and Chris. How can you let our son be in the hands of a stranger who is not even related to our family? You're just going to let that slide like it's nobody's business? This is why I keep saying that I don't understand you. Your son nearly died several minutes ago. You're literally out eating and drinking right now, and you have the audacity to tell me that I did the wrong thing? You really think you deserve to be saying this to me? How can you even call yourself a dad? I've been talking about how sick Chris has been, and all you care about is whether or not Wilfred took him to the hospital. I really don't understand you, as a matter of fact. I really can't seem to get this through to you. I won't be saying much about it today, since there are more important things to consider. But I'm giving you my last warning. You better keep Chris away from that Wilfred man. Then let me give you a warning too. What? Don't contact me unless I contact you first. What did you say? You don't even care if our son is sick or not. You don't even care to ask if he is fine right now. You never asked if he was sleeping well or if he had taken his medications. You're just talking about a bunch of other things instead. You don't even care to ask about your son's current condition. What do you mean? Of course I care about my son. I'm telling you to keep my son away from that man because I care for him. I am doing it for the sake of my son. Are you really doing this for the sake of your son? Then I think you should be the one to stay away from him. Wilfred is not the problem here. You are. What? Are you being serious with me right now? Do you seriously want to be on good terms with this man just because he's going to be your stepfather? You don't even know what kind of a person he is. You don't even know him that well. I really don't understand why you trust this man so much. when you have only seen him twice. You are not being mature here. You're the one acting like you don't care about your son by allowing him to be around strangers. The only thing you know how to do is give money to your kid. Other than that, there's nothing you really do for him. You really are one to talk. I've had enough of your stupid nonsense.
Where have you been all along? Where is Chris?
Why do you care? It's not like you ever cared about what your son was up to. I thought you were going out with your friends today.
Did you leave Chris with that stranger again?
Yes, I did. Do you have a problem with that? I have a very busy life too, you know. I'm not able to look after my son all the time, and it's not like you do much to look after him either. I have no choice but to ask my mom and Wilfred to help me out. Chris also just prefers to be with Mom and Wilfred instead of his dad, who doesn't even look after him properly.
Just as I had expected. You really have one heck of a family. Don't you know that crimes against children are on the rise these days? Things have changed. It's not like when we were growing up. It's always important to teach your kids not to talk with strangers or be with strangers. What are you going to do if something happens to Chris? Do you think you will be able to take responsibility for it?
What are you talking about? Are you trying to suspect Wilfred of doing something to our son?
Yes, I think he is very suspicious and I don't like him. I do not like the fact that he has never been married yet, considering how old he is. If somebody as old as he is has never been married before, there's probably a reason why. There is something very bad about him, so no woman is willing to be with him.
Elijah, you watch your mouth.
I'm not upset at the fact that Chris is at Florence's house. I'm just telling you that there's no need for that man to look after our son. I just want Florence to look after Chris. I don't want that man near our son.
Why do you hate him so much? You're right, I've only seen him twice. I don't really know much about him. But that doesn't give me any good reasons to dislike him.
Try thinking about it logically. What do you think Chris would feel about this situation? Don't you think it will be very confusing for him? When he is at Florence's house, he is going to see pictures of your deceased father on the walls. Then he is going to look at her new boyfriend and realize that they're not the same person. Don't you realize how confusing it's going to be for him? He's going to be thinking that he has two grandfathers. This is going to be devastating for his life in the future. He's not going to understand what it's like to have normal grandparents.
You keep telling me things like this and act like you are really saying this for the sake of our son's safety. If you really love him this much, how come you never want to see his face in a video chat? You always tell him that you're too busy and even get angry at times.
I'm very tired after coming home from work during the weekdays.
That's exactly my point. I would rather want Chris to live like he doesn't have a dad. If he doesn't look for you, then he will be less disappointed when he finds out what kind of a person you are.
Fine. Then I will make sure to see him more often and play with him more. Does that make you feel better? Now that I have made my promise, hurry up and bring him back here away from that stranger. Or do you want me to go over and pick him up myself?
You better not do that. From now on, Chris is going to be at my mom's house every weekend.
What? That's nonsense.
I'm going outside.
Where do you think you're going?
You just told me to bring Chris home, you moron! Hey, Elijah!
What? What is it?
Where are you right now?
I went out to see my friend for a couple of hours. Why?
Are you crazy? What did you do with Chris?
I left him at Florence's house for the time being.
What? I thought you made a promise to start looking after him more from now on. I didn't have the time to tell my mom that Chris is coming over.
Florence can still look after Chris even if we don't tell her in advance. If you think about it from Florence's perspective, I'm pretty sure that she would like to have sudden visitors at her home. She can think of it as a surprise party. When I took Chris over to her house, she really liked it.
You're not making any sense right now. You think it's okay to just leave your child at my mom's house just so that you can go out drinking with your friends? Then why did you get so angry with me every time I left Chris with Mom and Wilfred?
That's because you make that stranger look after Chris. That's why I was so angry with you. I went over to Florence's house today, and I saw that her boyfriend wasn't there. That's why I decided to leave Chris at her house. If I had known that her boyfriend was there was no way I would be letting Chris stay in that house. I would have just canceled my plans for the day and stayed home with Chris.
I seriously cannot believe what you're saying to me.
I have to hang up soon. Why don't you just hurry up and tell me why you called?
I called to tell you that you should close all the windows in the house since it's raining.
I'm not able to go back home right now. There's nobody home right now. So why don't you just ask that guy to do it for you?
What? Have you lost your mind?
Why don't you just tell him the passcode to open our front door? You can just change it once he leaves.
Listen to yourself. Do you realize how selfish you are right now? You really have no right to be telling me this right now. Why do you think it's okay for you to make this ridiculous request to me and Wilfred? I knew that you were pretty ignorant at times, but I never really thought that it would be this bad. You seriously have the nerve to talk badly about my family, and you want them to do favors for you?
I don't know. I don't have the time to listen to your complaints right now. I really have to get going. Bye.
Hi, Wilfred. What's up?
Nothing much, actually. I just called to ask if you want to manage a store.
A store? You want me to manage a store?
You know how I am working in the food service industry. I'm trying to open up a new store in your neighborhood. I think it would be very nice for you to be the store manager. You said you were looking for a job now that your son is getting older, right?
Yes, but to be honest, this is a little bit overwhelming for me. I really don't know anything about the food service industry. I have never worked in anything like it before.
That's no problem. You can start learning about it. Just because you have no experience in the field doesn't mean that you aren't able to work in it. I just want to know if you want to do it or not.
It will be very nice for me to have a job right now, but Chris is still a bit too young to be left alone. I can't let my mom look after him all the time.
What's wrong with that? We love looking after Chris. To be quite honest, Florence and I don't really have anything else better to do anyways. If you want, I could hire you someone to look after Chris while you work. They will be able to look after him during your working hours until you come home. I heard that a lot of young mothers like you are working right now.
I just feel really bad that I am making you do this. It's not like you are officially married to my mom yet, but you are being so generous to me, and I feel kind of bad. This type of offer is not something that you are able to come across easily. This is such a big gift for me.
You really are a lot like your mother. You guys are two of the nicest people I know. I already talked about this with Florence, so all I need is your permission. All I need is a yes or no from you. And don't worry, I am going to marry Florence within this year.
Really? Are you for real right now?
Of course. As old as I am, I need somebody to take over my inheritance. I think you are a very nice girl, so I think I can trust you with it. After I marry Florence, I am thinking about putting all of my inheritance under you.
Thank you so much, Wilfred. I was thankful enough that you were finally able to make my mom smile and be like her old self again. I really cannot thank you enough for all of this.
I'm glad you think so. Anyways, I will meet up with you to share some of the other details about everything. I will see you then, Ruby. Goodbye.
Thank you, Wilfred. I will call you back later. I can't believe this. I always knew that Wilfred is a very kind and generous man, but I never expected him to make this kind of offer for me.
Hey, Ruby.
Jeez, you scared me. What the heck? Since when have you been standing there?
It's been a couple of minutes. Who are you talking to on the phone? Was it your mom's boyfriend?
Yeah? Why? Are you trying to scold me again for talking to him?
No, it's just that I wanted to ask what you guys were talking about. What's this I'm hearing about some kind of shop manager? I also heard you guys talking about some kind of inheritance and marriage.
Wow, you are seriously eavesdropping the entire conversation? Yes, everything you heard was true. Mom and Wilfred are going to get married to each other. I am going to be his legal stepdaughter, so he wants me to become his store manager.
So he's planning on giving you all of his inheritance since he has no children of his own? Does he own some kind of business in the food service industry or something?
Why do you care anyways? I thought you hated him. I don't get why you seem so interested all of a sudden.
Well, I have always been interested in them and what kind of a person he is. Chris also seems to really like him. I'm curious to see what kind of a person he is, because our son likes him so much. You never even told me who he is and what he does. That's why I'm even more curious to know about him. Why didn't you ever tell me that he's a successful business owner?
Why should I tell you? What difference does it make if I tell you?
It makes every single difference. That tells me exactly what type of a person he is. People who are as successful and wealthy as him always have to be on the lookout. That means they have to do their best and be staying out of trouble, and be as nice and generous as possible. I wouldn't have acted like I hated him so much if I had known this earlier.
You've literally made it very clear that you hate him, and you even talk badly about him and my mom. You're seriously going to pretend like you never hated him? Do you know how pathetic that seems? Are you seriously trying to act like you never said these things because of the inheritance and money?
Okay, I will be very honest with you. Yes. It's just that if he was the type of person that I expected him to be, then there's no way for him to give you any of his inheritance to begin with. I guess he is a pretty good man after all. I think I can trust him now, and I have made my judgment call. Didn't you say that he wanted to meet up and say hello to me? Since it's already Sunday today, should we go meet him next weekend? I will make sure to treat them to a nice dinner as a celebration of their wedding.
Are you serious right now? I thought you said that if you were a stranger, you'd probably look down on them. You said that it looks bad for an older woman to get a boyfriend after losing her husband. Why is it that you changed your opinion all of a sudden?
Well, back then, I didn't know what type of a person he was. I was worried that you and Florence would end up getting scammed or abused by some weird old man. I just wanted to try and keep you guys alert. It's not impossible for something like that to happen, and I was just being safe with you guys. I won't be saying stuff like that anymore, I promise. I will make a reservation for one of the finest restaurants in the area. You can go ahead and tell Florence and Wilfred. Make sure to tell them that I want to treat them to dinner anytime next weekend.
Oh, so now you're going to call him Wilfred? You were literally making assumptions that he might be a possible child abuser. Now that he's talking about giving me his inheritance, you're just going to pretend like you never hated him. You are so pathetic, Elijah.
Wow, you guys seem younger by the day. What is your secret to looking so young? I'm guessing the secret lies within your guys' relationship. Love really seems to make anyone younger. It's all about the beauty and innocence of loving one another, isn't it? The power of love really is something else. I guess that's why you guys look so young and healthy. I thought you didn't quite like me, Elijah. No way! I would never be like that. I have been quite shy all my life, so maybe that's why you might have felt that way. I'm terribly sorry if I gave you the impression that I didn't like you, Wilfred. Is that so? Yes, I heard from Ruby that you and Florence are getting married. I really wanted to congratulate you both for your marriage. I really think you guys are a great pair and a perfect match for each other.
What a load of crap. Why is he overreacting so much? This is so embarrassing. I can't believe him.
I will be paying for the entire meal today. I want you guys to order whatever you want. Everything's on me.
Are you sure, Elijah? This place is very expensive for just one person, but are you sure you can pay for all of our meals?
Don't worry, Florence. I definitely do not lack the financial ability to do so. I love the fact that you're the only one who is actually worried about my wallet. I always knew you genuinely cared for me. This is why I like you guys so much.
Elijah, that's enough. I can't stand this anymore. Why are you exaggerating your behavior so much? This is literally the most embarrassing thing that I have ever been through.
What do you mean? I'm just glad that we are able to be gathered for dinner today.
Are you happy to be getting along with the people you talk trash on?
What are you talking about? Why are you bringing that up right now? This is supposed to be a happy occasion for everybody. Let's not bring up any ridiculous stories about me. I don't want Florence and Wilfred to think badly about me.
Are we making you feel uncomfortable?
No, definitely not. You will never make me feel uncomfortable, Florence. Oh, Ruby told me about something the other day. She told me that Wilfred wants Ruby to be a store manager for your new store. Is that right? Yes, I did. I'm planning on opening up a new store near the area, so I asked if she would like to do it. What do you think about me becoming the store manager instead? You want to be the store manager.
Elijah, what do you think you're doing?
Just hold on a minute, Ruby. I haven't had the chance to talk about this with my wife yet. Right now, since I am very busy during the weekdays, I'm only able to see my wife and kid during the weekends. It wouldn't matter much if we didn't have Chris with us. The problem is that we have a kid between us, and the fact that I am only able to see him during the weekends is detrimental to his youth. I really need to be there for my son. If I were to be the new store manager, then I would be able to spend time with my family every day. Then what are you going to do about your current job? It's not like I ever had a liking for it anyway. I can quit it immediately if you want me to. What do you think about my proposition? Don't you think it's pretty good? I've been married to Ruby for about 4 years now, and during those 4 years I barely got to spend any time with her because of how busy I am.
Hey, Elijah.
Don't you agree with me, Florence? I think you agree with me, because you always took my side on things. Maybe you are able to understand how I felt during those 4 years of working really hard for my family. I was always lonely and sad, because I never got to spend quality time with Chris. You know how miserable it is to be lonely, don't you, Florence? You guys were all alone before you met each other. I'm pretty sure you will be able to relate to my position right now, and understand where I am coming from.
Yes, it is very hard being lonely. That's why I want to make sure I spend time with you, Ruby, and Chris when you come over. I find it a waste for me to sleep sometimes when I have you guys over. But I heard about the way you actually treat your family. I heard that every time you come home, you barely ever stay put to be with Ruby and Chris. I heard that you go out drinking every time with your friends. Even several weeks ago, I remember you coming over to my house to have me look after Chris, so that you can go out drinking with your friends.
Oh, I did that because I was very lonely at the time. There was a big emptiness within me, so I wanted to go outside to some place where there's a lot of people. I thought that doing so would fill in the emptiness within me, and I wouldn't feel lonely anymore.
I don't think you love your family as much as you say you do. If you really loved your family, then you wouldn't have left Chris to be with me just so that you can hang out with your friends. You want to be a store manager, but you aren't even responsible enough to take care of your own son. Now you're using your loneliness as an excuse for your actions. I don't seem to understand your point here.
No, Florence, you got it all wrong. That's not what I meant.
Just stop it, Elijah. Mom and Wilfred already know everything. They already know all about the way you treated me and Chris.
What?
This dinner reservation that we have today is going to be the last dinner we have with you.
What do you mean? It's going to be the last dinner together?
I'm going to divorce you. Wilfred is going to make sure that Chris grows up to be a loving and generous gentleman. He promised me that he will be the grandfather and father that Chris was never able to have. He's going to make sure that Chris receives all of the love, generosity, and respect that he deserves. But you need to step out of his life if you want Chris to grow up properly. Right now, you are the only person that is preventing him from doing so.
What the hell are you talking about? Is this true, Florence? Are you just saying this because of the way I initially thought of you, Wilfred?
Of course we are. It's not only Ruby, but Chris would always be telling me about the way you treat him. I would listen, and I would be absolutely furious about what I'm hearing. I didn't want to say anything about it until Ruby actually said something to me. I was just waiting for Ruby to make her move, but I was always ready for this. But you're not seriously going to believe everything coming out of a child's mouth, are you?
Excuse me, Elijah. You're a young man, and I don't really know much about you. But as the owner of my own business, I have come across a variety of people while working. I may not be the best at it, but I am able to tell what a person's true intentions are. A parent who only acts upon his own feelings, without any regard for his or her child, does not deserve to call themselves a parent. People like that will only prevent their children from growing up properly.
I don't understand why you were talking about me like that. I think you've crossed the line, Wilfred.
I've heard what I needed to. I will be Ruby's legal stepfather and Chris's legal grandfather by marriage, but I don't have anything else to do with you. You are going to get divorced before our marriage, so you won't have to be a part of anything. So I don't understand why you keep thinking that you are entitled to talk to me like this. And I never gave you permission to call me by my first name. You really are good at making people feel uncomfortable.
Wait!
Thank you for working your butt off for your family, who you never even cared for. You're free to live your life however you want to, and drink as many beers as you want with your buddies.
Hello? Hello? Who is this?
Is the old man next to you?
Excuse me, but who are you?
Just shut up and put the old man on the phone right now. Who is it?
I don't know. Some random drunk man just called my number.
I'm Elijah's friend. I want to ask you again. Put the old guy on the phone right now. Hello? Who is this? Hey, you geezer. It's not right for you to look down on others just because you're rich. You understand? You're giving my friend Elijah over here a hard time. He's all drunk and wasted because of you. Oh, so you're a friend of his. You should be grateful that he's letting you get married as his wife's stepdad. Who are you to tell him to get divorced? He's been telling me all about the way you guys treated him. He told me that you guys treat him like a dead dog in the street, and you're only using him for money. You told me everything. Do you know how hard it was for him? You have to treat him with respect. He deserves respect. Why don't we settle this man to man? You need to make him the store manager and give him all of your inheritance. That's how it should be. I heard that you don't even have any kids of your own to give the inheritance to. I guess you guys are lifelong friends. You sure as heck seem to be like one another and seem to stand up for one another. That's for sure. You bet we are. Elijah promised me that if you make him the store manager, then he's going to allow us to work for him as well. So you better do this for him. So why don't you tell Ruby and your girlfriend to cancel the divorce right now? Do you understand? Are you hearing me? Thanks for calling me. I really appreciate it. Really? I guess you have to get yelled at in order to understand what someone's trying to say to you. I'm going to take your word for it, and I'm going to be taking Elijah out for more drinks. You got that? Sure, go on ahead. Make sure you guys drink all night. Hey, Elijah, you should be lucky to have a friend like me. You know what I just did? I just let you be the store manager, and I just canceled your divorce. See what kind of an amazing friend I am?
Since I did all of that for you, you go ahead and buy all the drinks.
Florence, let's bring Ruby and Chris to our home tomorrow and proceed right away with the divorce.
Sure thing.
Come on, Ruby. Is the divorce really necessary?
You're right. I think a lawsuit will be better.
No, that's not what I meant. What I mean is, are you seriously not going to give me one more chance? You're just trying to cut ties with me after one incident. Is it really necessary for you to try and do this without giving me any second chances?
You really don't think I ever gave you any second chances? Chris and I gave you plenty of second chances. You just never wanted to take them. You were just caught in your own little ignorant world that you didn't even bother taking any of the chances we gave you. If you ever stopped to listen to anything Chris and I had to say about you, things would be a lot different right now. It really wouldn't have come to this conclusion.
All right, I'm so sorry for everything. This is all my fault. Just please, will you forgive me? I can't live without seeing you and Chris for the rest of my life. I've done so much and endured so much for you guys.
I don't want to live with someone who talks trash about my own family. I can't bear to sleep in the same room with someone who does that.
You've got it all wrong. This is all just a misunderstanding.
The fact that you were able to create this type of misunderstanding is what makes this so terrible. That's the reason why I don't want to be with you anymore. You have practically just abused me during our marriage together. To me, you are nothing but a criminal. There's no way I can get along living with a criminal in my house. This is exactly how you talked about Wilfred. You talked about him as if he was some kind of criminal, and you wanted him out of the family. That's exactly how I feel about you right now.
Ruby, please. What will it take for you to accept me again?
Just get out of my life before I slap you across the face. If you agree to do that, then I won't file a lawsuit against you. You probably still have to stay at your job, though. How else will you be able to pay for Chris's child support? That is the last responsibility that you have to keep for yourself.
You're seriously going to raise Chris without a father? You're not thinking straight about this. Don't make this all about yourself. Think about Chris.
Yes, I am doing this all for Chris. And if you care about him just as much as I do, then you best keep away from him. Don't go around causing any more trouble around us. Thankfully, my mom was able to find a very kind and loving boyfriend. I don't understand why Elijah had to make such a bad conclusion for himself. I guess he really didn't want me to file a lawsuit on him, so he just quietly agreed to the divorce. I asked Chris if he wanted to say goodbye to Elijah for the very last time, but he didn't really seem to care. Now he is spending very good time with my mom and Wilfred, and they are taking him out for fun frequently. Elijah has been keeping up with our whereabouts, and I'm pretty sure he is regretting every single thing about our past marriage and the way he treated his son. I guess his dumb friends will provide words of encouragement now, as well as a lot of beer. Don't you have something to talk to me about? Are you forgetting something?
I don't know what you mean. Is there something I need to say?
About the honeymoon. You haven't mentioned it for a while. I thought you might want to talk about it. I think now is the time that we need to talk about it. You don't want to leave it to the last minute. I thought you were going to have lots of things to say about it all, but you've been silent.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
I've done so much to plan the wedding. I thought you might want to be involved in planning the honeymoon, too. We're going to be going together, so you need to give me your input. I want to do something that's going to make both of us happy. Not just me.
Sorry, it just slipped my mind. I've been so busy recently that I didn't have time to think about it.
It's okay. I know that. You're forgiven. So, what ideas have you had? Where do you want to do? Do you have a place in mind?
I don't really mind.
You haven't thought about anywhere? You don't care?
I care, but I've never been abroad, so I'm not sure where to go. Why don't you think of a place? I didn't study abroad like you did, so I've got no experience of this. I've also never been on a foreign business trip.
Isn't there some place that you'd like to go? Maybe you've been dreaming of it all your life.
I really never thought about it. I don't mind.
Seriously? You've never thought about it? You don't want to travel?
I don't want to go abroad. It's a bit scary. Who knows what might happen there? Is it even safe to go to these places?
So you don't even want to go on vacation at all?
Not really. I don't mind. It might be fun. It might be terrible.
My husband is this kind of person. He doesn't really know what he wants to do in life. He can't decide on anything. He just says he'll do it later, or he doesn't really mind. I didn't really want him to be like this, but it's part of his personality. Sometimes it makes me angry, but there's not a lot I can do about it. In the end, I'll have to choose everything. The destination, the hotel, the food we eat. He's not going to do anything. I know that. It would have been nice to have a man with opinions, but he isn't going to be that man. At least I get to do what I want to do, and it won't cause any arguments. I've now decided for us both, and he's not happy about it. He asks me why I chose the place I did, why I chose the hotel. He complains that it's too far to walk from the hotel. The man can't be pleased. He doesn't want to give me his opinion, but then he complains when I decide for him. Why couldn't he just tell me what he wanted? This wouldn't have happened. He did this before the wedding too, and in the end, we didn't get the wedding venue we wanted. He hesitated and we missed out on where we wanted to go. He had to ask his mom and dad for some money to pay for it too. He even wanted me to pay for it. The whole thing nearly collapsed. I nearly called the wedding off and told him I didn't want to get married to him. We had to go for the second plan, but that nearly didn't happen too. I had to spend so much money on the wedding. I've been slowly paying it off ever since. He just hesitates about everything. He doesn't know what he wants in life. All of the big decisions are made by me. It's like I'm his mom. I wish he'd be a bit more assertive and bold. I don't want to have to do this all through our marriage. I sometimes wonder why he got married at all. He didn't seem in any rush to do so. He didn't seem to mind that much. He didn't have a clear goal and he wasn't excited about it. I sometimes think he didn't even want to get married at all. I wish he was more excited about the whole thing. This is the beginning of our life together, and I want him to be happy about it. He just doesn't seem to care that much, but what can I do? I'm here now, and there's no going back. He was so nice and caring when I first met him. It was so nice to have a man who wanted to do the same things as me. But I didn't realize it was going to get to a point where he just does what I want to do and never has an opinion of his own. I just wanted to talk to him about the honeymoon and come up with a plan that suited us both. But he didn't really want to get involved in the decision-making, and instead left it all to me.
Honey, I've had an idea.
What is it? You don't usually have ideas.
Why don't we go to England? I want to go there for our honeymoon.
You want to go to England? Why do you want to go there?
You've been there before when you studied abroad, and I just think it would be really nice to go there. You've been there a few times since, so you'll really know your way around. I think it would be really nice of us to go there together. I want to know what you experienced when you were there.
I studied there, but I was just in London. I don't know about any other places. When I've been there on business, it was just for work. I didn't go to any tourist attractions or anything like that. I wouldn't really know a good place from a bad place. It was all just work and study when I went.
But you really know that place. You know the local culture and things like that. It would be really convenient for us when we go and we wouldn't get into any trouble.
It wasn't going to cause any trouble in the first place. The outside world really isn't as bad as you think it is. The world is a safe place as long as you don't do anything stupid.
I know that, but I don't want any trouble. It's our honeymoon and I want everything to go as smoothly as possible. Going somewhere you're familiar with would be a great idea, and I could learn about your past too. I have no experience of going abroad, so you can be the leader. You can tell me where to go and what to do, and it's all going to be fine.
If you really want it to be that way, then we can do that. I just thought you might want to go somewhere more exciting. I don't think I'm going to need to lead you around. You're going to be able to do that yourself.
It would still be better if we went somewhere that you already knew. It would be so relaxing for us all. I wouldn't even understand the British people if they were talking. I can't get the accent, and the words they use can be confusing for me.
Is it really that bad for you? You wouldn't be able to communicate with them? I've lived there before. It's really not that bad, and you'll get used to it quickly.
It would still be better because you know what you're doing. You know where to go and what to say. It's going to be a trouble-free journey, and we're going to have a great time. You can be in charge.
I'm not going to be in charge. We're going to be doing this together.
But you know what to do and you know the local culture. I don't know that, so it's best if you're in charge.
If you really want to go there, then we can go. You seem to be really into this idea. At least we found something that you want to do.
Really? You want to? Great! I'm so happy about this. It's going to be amazing for both of us.
I did live in England for a long time before. I studied there as a teenager and then again during college. I've been there a few times on business, so I don't know the local culture. I know where to go and what to do, so he is right. It might make it all easier for us. It won't be quite the same as when I went before. I think it's going to be better. We can start in London and then go north. Maybe to Scotland. His reaction here has been a bit strange. He didn't know where he wanted to go, and now he's sure he wants to go to England. I wonder what changed his mind. I didn't really want to go there myself, but if he really wants to go, then we can go. As long as he's happy, then I guess it can't be that bad. I would have rather gone to Guam or somewhere for a relaxing vacation, but this is a good second choice. I'm just happy that he's finally made a decision about something he wants to do. We're going to go through with this, and hopefully we're going to have a great time. So you're going to England on your honeymoon, are you? That's nice. I can't wait for it. Oh, did you talk to Matt about it? We're planning it at the moment. We'll know the exact details soon. I'm just happy that he knows where he wants to go for once. I want to go next month. That's the best time to go. You can change the dates, can't you? You're not set on that yet. We need a date that's good for all of us. Your father-in-law isn't going to be off of work until next month, so that's a good time to go. Sorry, I'm a bit confused here. Why do we need to plan this around Aaron's time off? This is our honeymoon. Why do you need to be involved with it? Didn't Matt talk to you? Has he left you in the dark about this? I would have thought he would let you know about it, but clearly he didn't tell you. We're all going to go together. It's going to be one big family vacation. I can't wait for it myself. I've always wanted to go to England, and it's going to be great to have you to show us around. Am I hearing this right? A family vacation? I didn't know anything about this. Are you trying to tell me that you're going to be coming too? We're going to be going on this vacation together. He didn't even mention this to me. He didn't tell me this at all. He told me he wants to take me too. My son really cares about me, and he wants me to be happy. He thinks it's going to be really fun if we all go on vacation together. We're all going to have a nice time in England. I'm also happy that you have some local experience. You're going to be able to lead the way. There won't be any problems with you there by our side. I've never been on vacation to England, so I wouldn't know what to do. I don't really like going to foreign countries, and neither does your father-in-law. We'd much rather stay here at home, but we didn't want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime trip. I wouldn't go on my own, but you're going to be there to make sure it all goes to plan. That's the most important thing. I don't want any problems. But this is supposed to be our honeymoon. It's not supposed to be a family vacation. It should be just husband and wife who go on vacation together. Not the whole family. What are you talking about? We can all go. Not just you two. It's really common these days to go on holiday as a whole family. Some of my friends did it recently. They went to Mexico together and had a great time. I want to do the same with you and Matt. It's going to be fun. I don't know why you're against the idea. They went away and then put a lot of photos of it online. I was a bit jealous. I don't want to miss out on the fun, so please don't disappoint me here. Here, have a look at the photos. Isn't it lovely? It's fine. I don't want to see them. I want this to be a honeymoon. I was hoping it would just be me and Matt. What's wrong with going with us? We can all go together. Honeymoons aren't as special as they once were. Young people have so many opportunities to go abroad. In my day, it was really expensive. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. But for you young folk, it's really cheap and easy. If you're not happy, you can go again another time without us. For this vacation, we want to come with you. I'm so excited about it all. I'm not so sure about this myself. When I was young, we just went on a simple holiday. We didn't get the chance to live in luxury. You're really lucky, so please be nice to us too. I didn't get the chance to go to England when I was younger, so I really want to go now. You're going to help me with this, and you're going to be happy about it. How can you not want us to come along with you? We just need to think about this for a moment. We've already booked the hotel and other things. I don't know if we're going to be able to change them now. It might be too late. If we have to go through all that again, it might cause some problems. I don't think Matt is going to be happy about you rejecting us. He wants us to come along. I'm also really happy that you're going to be paying for all this. What did you say? What do you mean by that? He told me that you were going to pay for the vacation. Is that what he told you? He told you that I was paying for it all? That's right. He told us we can come along, so that's the end of it. Nothing more to discuss. I can't wait for it. I've been wanting to go for a long time now. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to put the photos on the internet and show off to all my friends. Are you going to help me out and take a lot of photos of me? I hope you are. I'm going to buy some nice clothes so I look nice in all the photos. You're going to have to point out some nice places for a photo opportunity. I'm really hoping for the best from you, and I hope you deliver. Oh my lord. Where is this going? I didn't know this was going to happen. Is she really being serious about this? I don't want her to come along too. I'm home. Come here and sit down. We need to talk about something.
Are you okay? You're not happy, are you? I can tell by the look on your face. What happened? Did I do something wrong?
Do I look angry? Is it obvious?
What did I do? Did I do something wrong? I've got no idea why you might be angry.
You know what you did.
What is it? I don't know.
The honeymoon has been changed into a family holiday. How about you tell me about these things before you go ahead and do them? Why didn't you at least consult me on this before you told your mom that that's what we were going to do?
Did you talk to my mom about it? Did she tell you?
Yes, she told me all about it. I don't know why I have to get the information from her. You should have told me. You didn't even mention it to me. You didn't tell me anything about it. What were you thinking going ahead and deciding that?
I knew you wouldn't like it, so I didn't tell you.
Of course I wasn't going to like it. What kind of girl wants to go on her honeymoon with her parents-in-law? A honeymoon is supposed to be husband and wife and no one else.
We can go on other vacations together. I don't think there's anything special about a honeymoon. It's just another holiday.
Nothing special? You don't think it's going to be special?
I don't mean it like that. I just don't think it's so special that my mom and dad can't come. I think a big family vacation would be really nice for all of us.
So why didn't you invite my mom and dad too? Why only your mom and dad? You don't think my parents are part of this family too?
They are. They can come next time we go away. This time it can just be my mom and dad. Are you okay with that? A good idea?
Oh my.
We can go away with your parents another time. This time it's going to be my mom and dad only. I'm hoping you're going to agree to this. What do you think? A good plan? Please say yes. My mom really likes British culture and she wants to go to England to see what it's like. She's been a big fan of the Beatles and Queen all her life. She really wants to go and I don't want to let her down.
Are you serious? Why doesn't she go and live there on her own without me? Your mom also told me that I was going to pay for the vacation. Is that what you told her? Why should I pay for it all? What are you talking about?
I thought that was the plan. I thought you knew about that.
Why should I pay for it all?
I really don't have any money. You know that. You've got more than me, so you're going to have to pay for it. I don't want to take my parents' money for this either. That would be a real shame. We should pay for this ourselves, and you've got more than me. It's only right that you pay.
What are you talking about here? Why should I pay that?
I can pay you back. It's just going to be this one time and it won't happen again. I'll pay it all back to you in time. I promise you. You earn a lot, so this is going to be easy for you.
It's not going to be easy for me. It's going to be really expensive. Do you know how much flights to London are? And then there's hotels and all the other things. How and why should I pay for this on my own? Why can't you or your parents pay for it? At least some of it.
It's only going to be this once. It won't happen again. This is the first time that they're going to England, and I want them to have a nice time. I'd pay for it all myself if I had the money. Sadly, times are a little bit hard right now, so I can't do that. I'll repay it back to you in the future, one way or another. Please pay for us, just this once. I promise you from the bottom of my heart that this is going to be the last time this happens. Please.
Oh my lord. I really wasn't happy about the whole thing. It didn't feel fair to me. He just went ahead and turned our honeymoon into a family vacation. What was he thinking? Why didn't he even ask for my opinion? I don't know if there's anything I can do about it now. He already told them it was a yes. This might be their special trip to England, so I want to make it nice for them. I suppose it's my duty to make sure that they're okay and don't get into any trouble. I just think he's really selfish in that he didn't invite my parents, too. It would have been nicer if they had come along, too. We could have at least asked them. Look at the size of that plane! I've never seen one so big before!
Can you stop talking, please? You're making too much noise.
Oh, look over there! It's tax-free shopping! I can't wait for that. My friends were always talking about the shopping they did, and I was so jealous about it. Is there something you want to buy? Wow, look at that handbag! It's Gucci! I'd love one of those. She really has high standards. Where did she get this from? I didn't even realize she was a fan of luxury handbags. I hope she doesn't want me to buy her one. I'd love it if you were to buy me one of these. It's so beautiful. I really want one. Just hang on a moment, please.
Mom, if you want one, then get one. If it's going to make you happy, then it's going to be worth it. Here's the card. You can buy it using this.
What is he doing? Is that my card? Is he going to give her my card? I didn't agree to this. Oh, wait a moment. Is that my card? Are you going to buy that using my card?
My mom said she wants to buy one. I have to be nice to her.
What do you mean? Why don't you buy her one? I don't want her to buy one on my card.
Just one little thing. You can afford it. You're rich. My mom really wants a new bag, so why don't you get her one?
Use your card to buy it, not mine.
You already know that I don't have any money. I can't buy one for her. You're going to have to do it. Don't get angry about this.
You're being nice to her and she's going to really appreciate what you've done here. I don't see why I have to do the buying. Why can't you do it? Why can't she buy her own? Oh no! She's picked up 2! 2 bags? I can't afford 2 bags!
Mom, hurry up. We need to get on the plane now.
Okay, I'm just going to buy this.
I'm really hungry. Are we going to go and get something to eat soon?
I'm hungry too. I'd love to find a nice place to get a bite to eat. What is it going to be? Matt, do you have a plan?
We're going to eat at a Michelin-starred restaurant. It's going to be really high-class food. I heard that the steak is really good there. You're going to love it. Steak? I'm not sure if I want to eat steak. I was thinking about something a bit lighter than that. Maybe they'll have something else on the menu that I can order. I'll bet they sell burgers. They've got to do that. I'll buy one of those instead.
The restaurant is a really expensive place. It's difficult to get a reservation. I'm not sure if they're going to have burgers on the menu. You'll just have to try your best to find something you want to eat.
It can't be that hard to get a table there. It's only a restaurant. How popular can it be? Can we go somewhere else?
You don't have a choice. We're going there and you're going to like it. I want to eat steak and I want to take some nice photos to put on social media. I've wanted to come here for a long time, so we're going to go to the best restaurants.
If I don't like the food, then I'm not going to be eating anything. What do you think about that? You can't make me go somewhere I don't want to go.
Can you calm down a little bit, please?
Maybe we don't have to go there if my dad doesn't want to. Is there somewhere else that we can go to? It can't be that hard to find another place that he's going to be happy with.
I made a reservation and I paid a reservation fee. If we don't go, then I'm going to lose some money. It's really busy around here. It's a really popular place to be and it's hard to find somewhere to eat. If you don't make a reservation, then you've got no chance. Why don't we just go there? How hard can it be for him to find something he likes?
If my dad doesn't want to eat there, then I can't make him. Can't we find somewhere else? There must be something that he'll be happy with.
If he was going to be this fussy, then you should have told me in advance. I could have found another place for us to eat at. I thought this was going to be okay for him, so I booked it. Your mom wants to go there, so why don't we just do what we plan to do? You're really not doing a good job of communicating with me, are you? I didn't know he was going to be like this. You should have told me, and then I could have done something about it.
How did you not know this? You must have known that he wasn't going to like that place. All people are really fussy about what they eat, and you should have been able to predict this.
Are you trying to say that this is my fault?
I'm not trying to say it's your fault. I'm just trying to say that you could have done a better job at choosing where to eat. I'm really getting hungry right now. Are we going to find somewhere to eat soon? I don't want to wait much longer.
Look, there's a department store there. Why don't we go in there? There must be somewhere to eat in there. We can find something that he likes to eat. At the same time, we might be able to do some shopping, too. Give me that card again and I'll use that. I don't want to eat anything right now, so I'll just go and buy a few things.
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Can you calm down for a moment, please? I don't want you having a tantrum again. We're on vacation right now, so try to enjoy yourself.
I'm only here because you wanted me to come with you. You could have come on your own. I didn't even want to get on the plane. This is all for you. I'd much rather be at home relaxing and having a nice time by myself. You've brought me all this way, and now you're not going to feed me.
I'm going to be getting rid of you as soon as we get back to America. I can't stand your moaning and complaining.
What did you say? You're going to get rid of me? You couldn't survive without me.
I could. I don't need you, and I'd be very happy without you.
Can you two stop being like this, please? I don't want you arguing in public. What are people going to think when they see you acting like this? Can't you just be nice to each other? Do you want the police to come and arrest you for fighting in public? That wouldn't be a very nice end to our vacation, would it?
I've had enough of this. I'm going to go on my own. You guys sort yourself out.
Wait, honey, don't go. Don't leave us here. We won't know where to go without you.
I couldn't take their arguing, so I just walked off and left them there on their own. It might seem a bit harsh, but I just didn't want to be there anymore. The whole thing was an embarrassment and a real stress at the same time. As I walked away, I could hear them shouting at each other. What a mess. Imagine coming on a once-in-a-lifetime journey and acting like that. He started to remind me of a little child, crying like a baby over what to eat. I even decided to go and find a new hotel to stay in. I didn't want to be with them. They can enjoy themselves without me. Lucky for me, I found a nice place nearby, so I just moved over there. I took my bags and went there. It was so relaxing to lie down on the bed in peace and not have to argue with them. I really felt for the first time that I was actually on vacation. It's supposed to be a happy and relaxing time, not a time for shouting and arguing. I got a lot of messages from them. I think they're looking for me.
Why aren't you answering? Where are you? Why did you leave us like this? How are we going to survive without you? We don't know where to go or what to do. You need to get in touch with me as soon as possible.
Can't you just talk to someone and ask them where to go? If you're lost, I'm sure there's a lot of people who will help you.
Why are you doing this? We didn't even eat. We can't relax and we can't have a nice time. You need to come back here right now and be with us.
You're crazy if you want me to come back there. Your family is nothing but problems. So much stress. I don't want to be a part of it.
What do you mean by that? We're not causing any problems.
Your mom just cares about money and your dad acts like a child. And you're not doing anything to help me out. Your parents are really driving me crazy. I can't stand it.
Why can't you just accept it? They're not used to being in a foreign country. They need you to help them out and show them the way.
She took my card in the airport and now she wants to use it in the department store. Did she ever stop to think about me? Why did you do this? Why didn't you take my side? You should have protected me from your stupid mom.
We don't know what to do around here and we don't know where to go. I didn't want to cause a scene, so I just went along with it. I want to make my mom and dad happy and I want them to have a nice time.
That's not a reason. You're not a child. You can find your own way around. You're in a foreign country, but that's no reason for you to be acting like a baby. I'm not going to lead your parents around all the time. If you want something, then you're going to do that yourself. I'm not holding your hand like you're a child. What are you thinking spending all my money like this? This isn't fair on me. How can you not see this?
I didn't want it to be like this. I'm sorry about that. I didn't think you'd mind if my mom bought a thing or two. I thought you'd be happy about it.
I can't stand being with your family. It might be a better idea if you spend this vacation on your own. I'm going to be on my own now. I don't want to be with you.
You can't do this. You can't just leave us here like this. I don't know what to do and I don't know where to go. We need you to guide us, otherwise bad things might happen. Come back here and be with us at once.
I'm sorry. I can't forgive you for what you've done to me. You're going to have to find your own way around and then make your own way back to America. I'm not with you on this one. Are you aware that we haven't signed the marriage papers yet?
What? What do you mean by that? Why are you bringing that up?
You were hesitating about it, so we didn't actually sign the papers. We're not actually married by law yet.
So you're telling me that you don't want to be with me? Are we going to be breaking up? I don't want to get a divorce.
It's not going to be a divorce. We never got married in the first place. How is your life going to be now that you're on your own? You're going to have to make your own way in life. How is that going to feel?
It's going to be scary.
I'm just happy that we didn't sign the marriage papers in the first place. This is giving me a really easy way out of all this. I went on my own and had a nice vacation without them. They kept on trying to get in contact with me, but I didn't have anything to say to them. They can go their own way and do what they want to do in life. That's fine by me. I'm just trying to push them to the back of my mind and try to have a nice time on my own. I don't want the stress of having to deal with them. It's so nice to be without it. Even if they call me, I'm not going to answer the phone. Why would I bother after what they did to me? I went back to America on my own and went back to the house. It was nice to get back and relax in a comfortable place. I booked a flight home a few days earlier than we had planned, so I didn't have to be with them. I didn't want to see them at all. Not even at the end of the vacation. I wonder how they were. They don't know much about England. I hope they didn't get into any trouble. I think they probably just went to the convenience store and ate from there. I don't know how they could have found somewhere to eat with his dad acting like this. The big child. What a silly thing for him to do. I bet he's lost a bit of weight now after his time in England. Maybe he didn't find anything to eat. When they got back to America, they wanted me to help them, but I wasn't going to do anything. I'm not going to be helping them at all from now on. He's going to have to find his own way in life. We didn't actually get married in the first place, so there's nothing for me to do. I don't have to be involved in his life. He's free to do his own thing, and I'm free to do mine. What was he expecting after all he put me through? Was he expecting me to carry on as if nothing bad was happening? I don't want to have to listen to his parents, and I don't want him to treat me badly. I shouldn't have to spend my money on him or his family. They should be able to do it themselves. I told him that he was going to have to give me the money back. That included the money for the wedding, the honeymoon, and all the things his mom bought. If he doesn't give it back, then I'm going to be taking him to court. Open the door and come and talk to me. I have some words for you. You can't just do this to us. We need to talk about it all before you make any crazy decisions. You're not allowed to walk away and leave us in the cold. We are supposed to be one family, and you need to accept that. Why did you even come here? What do you want? I thought we agreed not to talk to each other. Get over here now and open the door. I need to talk to you. Hurry up and do it. I don't want to be standing out here waiting anymore. If you've got something to say, then just say it now. I don't want to open the door and let you in.
You can't just leave us standing here on a cold day like this. That's no way to treat your elders. You need to respect us. You were married to our son, and you need to give us the respect we deserve. Have you lost your mind right now?
I'm not your daughter-in-law, and I never was. I was never married to your son. He hesitated and never signed the wedding certificate. That meant that we were not actually together, and so there was no divorce. I just called off the marriage, and that was the end of it. You married our son, so please don't try to deny that now. You can't ask for that money back. The credit card money. The wedding fees. No! You paid for that, and you're not getting the money back. This is your fault that you changed your mind and walked away from a perfectly healthy marriage. He borrowed the money from me, and now I want it back. It wasn't his to keep, so it's only fair he pays it back to me. You borrowed it? What do you mean? You don't borrow from your husband. It was all borrowed from me. It wasn't his to spend. The money he spent on the holiday and the money you spent, it was mine, and now you have to pay it back. You can't get out of this. You have to pay me. This has to be some kind of a joke. You cannot be serious about this. You can't just ask for that money back. You spent it and now it's gone. Get over it. You wanted to get married to my son and you spent your money on that. Why are you coming back to us thinking that we should give it back to you? I'm not going to do that. What nonsense is this? We were never husband and wife. He didn't sign the papers, so it wasn't legal.
You can't just back out of this now because you've changed your mind. You have to go through the proper process. You got married and that's that. You had a wedding and we all saw it. Did you ever stop to think about us in all this? What are people going to think? What's going to happen to our public image? People are going to be talking about us.
Why would I care about your public image? I don't care one bit. You haven't been thinking about me in all of this, so why should I think about you? I didn't want you to come on our honeymoon, but you still did. Didn't you think about how I was going to feel about that? Then you took my card and went shopping with it. I didn't want you to do that. I only went along with it because your son was pressuring me to do so. Is that why this marriage ended? Is that the reason? That's right. You ruined it, along with your lame son. I don't want to be part of your family anymore. I want to get out of here and live the life that I want. I don't want a marriage that leaves me tired and stressed. I want to be happy every day of my life. I am no longer with your son. Accept this and move on. That also means that I have nothing to do with you anymore. Leave me alone. If you want something, then you're going to have to get it yourself. That includes going on vacation and buying luxury items.
I've had enough of talking to you. We're leaving.
We're leaving now. I haven't finished with this girl.
I think we've heard enough. It's time for us to leave.
As long as you're not in my life, then I'm happy. I don't want to be a part of this. You can spend the rest of your days arguing. I don't want anything to do with it. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.